Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerove Rock, the only Jerove in the world. It's a made up name. Google it. If you haven't already, make sure you have liked, commented and subscribed with post notifications turned on so that you can see my videos as soon as they come out. According to the analytics, over 36% of the people watching right now aren't subscribed, so let's change that. Join the family. Make sure you stay till the end of the video. So as well as giving me extra watch time, you can learn some valuable information from me and the other people involved in this video. These videos take many hours to make, so it's the least you can do. Today is the final episode in the How to Be Happy series. I've linked a playlist to this whole series in the description down below so that you can watch it from the beginning. Thank you for the continued support and feedback since the start of my channel. I've managed to grow to, as of now, almost 300 subscribers in just over a week and a half. So for that, I'm grateful. Please continue to spread the love by sharing these videos to your friends and family. The aim of this series is to help bring happiness and good vibes to you all, especially during these times, as it seems like the world is overwhelming our lives with all these unexpected events. It feels like we're living in a parallel universe where all the worst case scenarios are taking place, almost as if we're in a movie. The best thing we can do is to stay positive, support each other, and continue to share positivity. We will soon be out of this. Let's get right into it. Tip number 5. Spread love. Finally, you should spread love. This is guaranteed to bring happiness both into your life and others around you. It doesn't cost you anything to do this. Something as simple as giving someone a compliment can make someone's day. It is so much easier to be kind and loving to people than to give hate and put people down. I really just don't understand how some people can find joy in belittling another human being. I seriously wonder what goes through their logical process, because it's not fun. It's just sad that you feel that type of way, that you want to affect someone's life in a negative manner. After watching this video, what I want you to do is to remind those people that you care about that you love them. Text them, snap them, call them, FaceTime them, even write a letter to them if you're feeling old-fashioned. Do the simple little things that make you and your friends and loved ones happy. Small examples of this include if your friends are creating content, new music, they have new projects out, have a clothing brand. Show your support, share them on your story, they'll do the same for you. This makes everyone happier because it doesn't cost you a single penny to promote your friends or show love. As cheesy as it sounds, if more people start to think and act this way to spread love, the world will become a much better place. It may not solve the many issues that are going on right now, but showing love to someone might make their world a better place. And for those that believe in the law of attraction, if you keep putting out this good energy, this love, good vibes, if you keep projecting it, and more of this energy will come back to you from other people, you'll start to find that you live a happier life. More opportunities, more friendships, more networks. So yeah, don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, spread love.
Happiness is just a word. Definition of happiness is knowing that you have a chance every day to make yourself better, healthier and wealthier, physically and mentally. I think parts of the problem with happiness is that people tend to attach themselves to short-term satisfaction, especially in this generation that we're in. We usually mix up happiness with excitement and temporary pleasure. To me, happiness is accepting yourself the way you are, embracing your past, accepting your current situation, and to have a chance every single day to work on yourself and your future. Genuine happiness comes from within. It's when you're in peace with yourself, your mind and your soul. That's what I call happiness.
Yo, Jerove. First of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me in your video. I see what you're doing. I wish nothing but love and success upon you and your family and the people around you. So yeah, just keep on pushing. You know, it takes hard work, dedication and commitment, but I see you've got all of those. So yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing, and success is around the corner, man. What is happiness? That's a really hard question, you know. It could take in many forms, be it physical, mental or spiritual. So in the physical aspect, it could be, you know, money, friends, family, pets that bring a sense of, you know, happiness towards your life. I know, you know, it's kind of weird using happiness and happy in the same term, but you can't really be explained in words. It's like a physical feeling that you feel towards specific things, you know, whereas mental could be like a state of mind that, you know, is altered towards the positive side. So it could be a sense of belonging in a group. You could feel, you know, love from friends and family or people that you really truly hold value towards. What makes me happy, man, is the little things in life, man. I mean, I love my cat, I love playing basketball, and I like being that guy who, you know, makes everybody feel happy. Like, there's no point being in this world and being the bringer of bad energy. So I feel like a lot of things and a lot of people, especially in this day and age, show you the reason to be down and upset, and show you that, oh, you haven't got the fanciest car, or like, you haven't got the best thing, you haven't got the nicest girl beside you, but you don't realise the little things in life, such as the close people that are really trying to make your day. And you gotta just find the people around you that show you that you are actually worth something, and that's what makes me happy, when people like open up to me and people share parts of their life that truly hold value to them, and then I can get to know them more, because nowadays nobody wants to open up. Nowadays nobody wants to like share important moments or share like the little moments in life, and I feel like those little moments and those special times you share with people, be it friends, relationships, parents, whatever, are the things that, you know, I cherish the most, I guess. So yeah, that's really what makes me happy. But I'd just like to say a massive thank you to you, Jerome, for having me in the video. Wish you once again nothing but success, love and happiness, and keep on pushing to do what you do, because at the end of the day, you've only got, like, I know it's bare cliche, but you've only got one life. So yeah, man, just keep on doing it and strive for the best, man. Love, peace out.
Okay, so personally I believe that there are many forms of happiness, and happiness means different things to different people. And to me, I think it's more of an internal feeling for myself. So I could be sitting with my friends, just eating, just enjoying the moment, and just being so grateful for having them. Or it could be me going to go get my favorite drink. I find small happiness in those things. So I really think happiness really alters and depends. So I think there's two types. I think there's the type that you can get from your connections with people, so your friends and your loved ones and your family. And I think the other happiness is the feeling is more materialistic happiness. So the ones that you can get from whether it be money, clothes, it really just depends. But happiness to me is one of the leading factors in my life, which really influenced me and keep me going and trying to do my best to make a genuine difference in the world and to become a better person. I'm always striving to achieve happiness, so I think when you know that you've succeeded and just made it in life is when you start to feel these small moments of just pure contentment more often. So I think that's when you know you've just made it in life. So I think it's more of a inner feeling. Yeah.
Right, so where do I begin? What makes me happy? Honestly, seeing my friends happy, just random people happy, seeing them smile. Honestly, just everyone else being happy makes me happy. But that doesn't mean to say that I don't rely on their happiness to make me happy. Like, making music makes me happy, DJing makes me happy, XYZ. And what happiness is to me is like being comfortable with what you're doing, being comfortable with who you're around, enjoying what you're doing, and not feeling any type of negativity. Because if you feel negativity when you're with someone else and you say that you're happy with them, then you're not, because you're feeling negativity. That negativity is not happiness. Happiness is positivity. Yeah.
So to me, happiness is doing what you want to do with the people you love. I feel like everyone has a very misguided idea of happiness about money and power and respect, but I feel like true happiness is when you can earn a living off what you love doing while being surrounded by people you love. If you think about that, what else is better than that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you're surrounded by people you love, your loved ones, your friends, your family, your spouse even. You're doing what you love, your passion, if you're lucky enough to find it. Not everyone is lucky enough to find their passion, but if you can find your passion and you can do it as a career, then wow, like, that's what I think happiness is, doing what you love. And I feel like everyone has a purpose, everyone was put on this earth for a reason, and it's just to be happy, do you know what I mean? But don't get me wrong, you will experience sadness, but that's a good thing, because if you were happy all the time, then it wouldn't mean anything. So when you're happy, remember the sad times. It means more to you when you are happy.
Happiness, for me personally, can come through several different portals, but one that particularly sticks out is comedy. And the reason why I want to talk about comedy is because your viewers have probably heard several times before, maintaining good health, a balanced diet, a workout routine, that can aid in happiness, or keeping good company, things like that. And that's all true, but one thing that's often overlooked is comedy. And honestly, for me personally, nothing beats a good laugh, and the science is there behind it. When you laugh, you release endorphins, you release dopamine. And one thing that's particularly great about comedy is that it's accessible to everyone. You don't even need to have an internet connection to have access to comedy. Just having a good laugh with your friends. Everybody has had an interaction with comedy before, and everyone has had that moment where they've cried laughing. And I just think I think comedy is so great. And personally for me, it's a coping mechanism. Whenever I stress out over my work, and I often do, as you do know this, I make sure that while I'm being productive, in my breaks intermittently, I watch a 5 or sometimes even 10-minute clip, if I'm spoiling myself, a clip of comedy. And it really just does make all the difference, and to kind of really make myself perform better, because the science is behind it. I feel as though if I am gonna laugh, if I am feeling down over this work and stressed, I'd watch a bit of comedy, endorphins are released, dopamines are released, and I just feel better, and I'm like, all right, cool, I can tackle this. I often even, this is a bit of a strange one, but my sisters and I, whenever we're going through a tough time over something, we make memes, personalized memes of ourselves, and it really just helps to laugh at the situation. And that's honestly a coping mechanism, and not just a coping mechanism, something that I genuinely get happiness out of, is just laughing at things. Whenever I'm going through something tough, I just laugh at it, in some way, not in a deranged way, but in a productive way, because that is what it feels like. It feels productive. Something happens, I laugh, and I cross the bridge. And yeah, comedy is just great. Absolutely recommend it to everyone.
Happiness to me is this overwhelming feeling of joy. It bubbles up inside you and you just can't help but smile. It's this warm, fuzzy feeling that you get from doing things you enjoy, as well as being around the people you love and care about. What makes me happy are my friends and family, knowing that the people I care about in my life are there for me. But not only that, I love putting a smile on their faces too. Doing things for them, hearing how happy it makes them, definitely makes me happy. Another thing that always puts a smile on my face is pasta. Nothing beats a nice big bowl of tagliatelle. When I'm ill, sad or tired, my favourite food will always put me in a better mood. Sometimes it's the little things you take for granted that make you happy. Just take a moment, look around you, and I'm sure you'll see it. It's pretty hard to miss.
I believe that happiness is so subjective, and that there's no straight answer to this because people are so different. But for me personally, I have this idea that a positive mindset and attitude are imperative. And it takes a while, but you need to accept that sometimes bad things do happen. But the key to being happy is to not put them on a pedestal. And if you actually adopt a positive mindset into your day-to-day life, it will make you happier and help you achieve your goals. Another thing is to focus on the present. Spend time with those who you love as much as you possibly can. And as cliche as it might sound, you need to learn to love yourself as well, because happiness does start from within. And as you travel, learn and grow, external factors that made you unhappy won't matter as much as they do right now. Lastly, I think that if you can offer to others what you're asking to be given, it'll happen. Whether that's love, positivity or support. And that being kind is so important, especially in this day and age where I think it's quite hard to find genuinely kind people. It will make you and others feel better.
Happiness to me is that sense of progress. It's that achievement you've made, or that achievement you'll make in the future because you're making the right progress towards it. It's that sense of content you have, whether that be mentally, academically, emotionally, materialistically. It's when you see change happening in front of you, change towards that better future, and you feel, for that split second, you knew the meaning of life. What makes me happy is when I'm fully immersed in creativity, It's that spark of an idea I get and can finally put it onto paper and see its result. Then I can see that all those thoughts and feelings I had during those moments I was drawing or painting finally had a sense of purpose. It's also the time I spend with the people closest to me, that connection I have and those memories you make, that when I look back, all I do is smile. Sometimes you forget you were happy and take it for granted.
Hey yo, what's up YouTube? Jarrell, thanks for having me. We'll link up soon. So being happy to me is a lot of things. That can be eating my favourite food, playing games and streaming, or linking up with a man then. But real happiness is that feeling of safety and security, and I feel that when I'm with my friends, you know, vibing and busting jokes to talking deep stuff at 1 a.m. Could even be when I'm alone in my room vibing to some tunes. You know, it's that happy place. You feel loved and you don't want that feeling to end. I can recall many times when I felt like that. I feel like that when I'm with my girl, just chilling, being lazy, and you just don't want that day to end. You know, happiness is much more than that though. You know, happiness to me is doing what you love as an individual. For example, I like dancing. I like that little tutu bust down, throw it up and hit him with a wall, you know, with a couple of drinks and the right kind of people and that same energy and vibe, gassing it up all night. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not Chris Brown or Jabberwockies, I'm not on that level. But, you know, that's just one example of what makes me happy. And everyone's idea of happiness and what makes them happy ain't gonna be the same as mine or yours. But anyways, Jarrell, again, thanks for having me. Peace.
The feeling and meaning of happiness is going to be different to everyone, to each person. To me, happiness is never going to be consistent, nor is it something that many people can achieve every single day. We tend to focus so much on finding happiness or trying to achieve it, but when we don't, our feelings do the opposite. We become unhappy, we get bored, we feel incomplete with our lives. We tend to make the mistake of constantly chasing something we don't really know how to find. I had to tell myself that. I had to tell myself to stop chasing happiness, because every day, every time I found it, or what I thought was happiness, and before I knew it, it was gone. Of course, there's the usual spending money every day, going on holidays that produce minimal short-lived happiness, but it never gave me a proper meaning or purpose. It was just an aspect of it. What really makes me happy is when I'm useful, when I'm able to help the people around me, when I do something that makes a positive impact on my surroundings. Being able to keep or make my friends and loved ones happy, that's what I live for. Ever since I was young, being able to make the people around me happy, that's where I found my happiness, and nothing would ever change that.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. We are finished. I hope this series as a whole has brought some happiness to your lives, especially during quarantine. So make sure you've liked, commented, subscribed, and be sure to drop me a message on Instagram, @Jarove. A massive thank you to everyone that was involved in this 5-episode series. You all had great things to say, and it has been a great pleasure to include you guys whilst creating these videos. Please give me feedback and let me know what future topics you guys wish to see, as I am more than happy to let people come on and have a voice on this channel. This will allow me to continue producing high quality content that you, the viewers, deserve. That's all for now, folks. Stay hydrated, stay motivated, and stay blessed. Deuces. Alexa, turn off the vibes.
Okay.